Welcome to Hub City TV, a USM student news magazine production. We're your source to what's happening around the Pine Belt. I'm your host, William Crosby. And this week's show will flash back to a time when blacks couldn't even check out a library book. In sports, Southern Miss baseball coach sets new school record, and a local photographer asks women to strip. But it's probably not what you think. But first, the city's sewage problem, infamously dubbed the Hattiesburg Stink, looms over the downtown area, and it doesn't look like it will stop anytime soon. This week, the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality approved a permit for grounds work to begin fixing the sewage problem, but not everyone is on board. In January, the City Council voted 4-1 to sign a 30-year contract with Groundworks, but Mayor Johnny Dupree says he only signed it because it was his duty. Dupree says money is his biggest concern for using Groundworks to fix the city's problem. And while local officials continue to banner inside City Hall, outside, local businesses and residents have had enough. Reporter Trevor Gray has the story.
We had heard that at one point it was chicken parts.
You know the smell anywhere.
I love the downtown area, but I hate that it has that odor to it.
Take a trip to the historic downtown area of Hattiesburg, and you might notice the unique architecture, art, atmosphere, and for some, the unique odor. It seems the city council cannot agree on a measure to fix the problem.
People in charge of getting it cleaned up are not cleaning it up.
And for some, the smell extends past the downtown area.
Take this house, for example. It's on 22nd Avenue, what most would consider is about 2 miles from the downtown area, but still, its residents catch the effects.
Tyrone Adams says the smell doesn't take away from the city he loves.
I kind of ignore the smell after a little while because really you have no choice. But the city and the people here are great, so I just kind of get over it and hope that they do something about it.
Performance Works Vice President and COO Andrew Breland says the stench made him decide against expanding his business into the downtown area.
One of the things that interfered with having it downtown was, one, the lack of final funding, and then also there's a notorious smell throughout downtown Hattiesburg, and that was one of our concerns, and then also the safety of our clients.
According to City Council, the deadline to enact a solution arrives in September, only 5 months away. For Hub City TV, I'm Trevor Gray.
But the stench isn't scaring everyone away. In fact, some people might even say business is booming. Reporter Jamie Waldrop has more on the revitalization of historic downtown.
Here's downtown Hattiesburg has seen a surge in growth. New small businesses have been popping up left and right.
These businesses are anything from restaurants to boutiques to antique stores, bars, entertainment venues. There's just a lot that downtown has to offer.
Last summer saw the renovation of 2 very old buildings, now known collectively as the Hub City Lofts.
The Carter Building was originally the Faulkner Building, and it was built in 1904. The America Building was originally the Ross Building, and it was built in 1907.
This renovation has led to people once again living in the heart of downtown Hattiesburg, just off Main Street.
It's just something that I think that downtown Hattiesburg needed. There are these great buildings with great character and great history that nobody was doing anything with.
This means an increase in foot traffic for the small businesses located downtown. Jason Levere of Click Boutique encourages Hattiesburg citizens to actively support local businesses.
You could like something on Facebook, but it doesn't transfer into dollars, and that's not what's going to keep small businesses alive.
2013 saw 16 new businesses open, 3 businesses expand, and 50 new jobs come to the area, as well as millions of dollars in public and private investments. Expect more things from downtown Hattiesburg in 2014.
This summer marks the 50th anniversary of Freedom Summer, where people took the struggle for civil rights to the downtown streets of Hattiesburg. Reporter Alea Benjamin reports.
In honor of the 50th anniversary, the historic Hattiesburg Downtown Association and the Eureka School host Freedom Summer Dialogues the first Tuesday of each month.
Freedom Summer actually happened 50 years ago, 1964. It was a voter registration drive spearheaded by SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee.
January 1964, volunteers from all over the country, both black and white, picketed and protested for the rights of blacks to vote. They marched from Mobile Street to the Forest County Courthouse on Main Street. During this time, they also established about 40 freedom schools. As we take a look at some of the stops along the way, we also visit the African American Military Museum.
Because we focus on local and national heroes, a lot of the people that you'll see featured in our museum you wouldn't see anywhere else. We have a lot of local heroes. As far as the civil rights movement, many veterans went on to be activists in the civil rights movement.
At the Hattiesburg Public Library, African Americans couldn't even check out a book, although their tax dollars helped pay for it. Freedom Summer Lunch and Learn Dialogues will continue to be the first Tuesday of every month until June, when the Freedom Summer Conference will be held at Southern Mrs. Thad Cochran Center. For Hub City TV, I'm Alea Benjamin.
Downtown Hattiesburg is the home to the only African American history museum of its kind. The building opened in 1942 as an entertainment center for black soldiers at Camp Shelby. It underwent wear and tear through the years, and in 2009, the city restored to its original luster. The museum chronicles both national and local heroes, beginning with the Civil War up to the present day. Coming up after the break, find out what danger lurks on their soccer field.